Hey stylists, welcome back to my channel. So I want to get into some new makeup that I came across because I have just been wanting to do makeup looks that are very minimal. Yeah, very, very minimal. So I picked up a couple of things and I'm going to kind of just get right into it. And we're doing this now because I want to make sure that when summertime comes, I'm good to go. Okay, because just like summer bodies are made in the winter, summer makeup is perfected in the winter. So let's get started. I'm going to be reviewing some Patrick Ta makeup. I've been looking online a lot in a lot of TikToks, and a lot of people have been raving about Patrick Ta. I haven't had anything Patrick Ta, so I wanted to try it out. And I've been trying to get into finding a good cream foundation. I've noticed in the summertime, and even now when I do try to use different cream foundations, I notice cream foundations are quick. It's quicker to me than a liquid foundation because with a liquid foundation, I got to make sure that I apply translucent powder. Sometimes I have to do my, bronze and highlight and all that jazz. So I also want to make sure that I put together a makeup routine that I can get in and out, I would say no more than 15 minutes. My normal makeup routine takes about an hour and a half. But this, I want to make sure it's 15-minute tops and that's it. Patrick Ta, and this is the Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo. So I got one in medium 4 and one in tan 4. So I actually got this when I went on my trip to Toronto. If you haven't seen my vlog from Toronto, what are you waiting for? Click on it. I'll have it in the description box and it's right here somewhere. So go watch that vlog. And when I went into the store, I felt like it matched me perfectly. But then when I got to my hotel, it just, yeah, I don't know. But I didn't actually apply it with a brush. I just kind of swiped it and did like this with my finger. So that could very well change how the color gets on my skin by the application. So we're going to see that today. And then I picked up the Patrick Ta Tan 1 by doing a little bit of research. I found a few girls that are roughly my complexion, and this looked like it worked. So we're going to try, swatch it, see if we see what it does. I also picked up 2 brushes from Patrick Ta, and I did the dual in blush brush, and then I also have the Sculpt Contour brush. I don't know why I got this contour brush. And then I also picked up the Patrick Ta blush, and I picked this up in She's Baked. This was sold out in Sephora, so I went to the Patrick Ta website and I got a lot of the Patrick Ta items. Finishing Powder Duo. It says gives a flawless coverage with a luminous skin-like finish in one compact. A velvety cream foundation blends seamlessly to perfect the complexion and blur imperfection paired with any airy translucent setting powder to soften, diffuse, and minimize the appearance of pores. And directions is apply the cream foundation to moisturize skin, building the desired coverage. Apply translucent setting powder to oil-prone areas, concentrating on the T-zone for best results. Apply using the Patrick Ta double-ended complexion brush. So I don't have that brush. However, I'm going to see what the brush looks like, and I'm pretty sure I have a brush similar to it. But this right here, the total weight of the cream foundation is 0.42 ounces, and the powder is 0.32 ounces. So, of course, you know that divide. And this is in tan 1, and then this is medium 4. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to moisturize my skin. I'm going to show you guys what both looks like, and then we're going to go ahead and swatch it. So I'm going to swatch both to see which one is the best. Unfortunately, if medium 4 doesn't work, I'm stuck with it because you can't exchange it since I bought it in Canada. But if tan 1 doesn't work, then I can return this. So let's go ahead and get moisturizer. I moisturize my skin. I put on a primer. Also to note, you want to make sure, because this is a cream based foundation, that you put on a silicone based primer. So I've done that, and then I did my eyebrows as well. So let's get into the review. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do tan 1 on this side, and then I'm gonna do medium 4 on this side. So let's do the medium 4 first, since I actually bought that first. This is what it looks like. This is really a good packaging. I love the rose gold. And I'm really not a rose gold type person. And this is the cream portion. This is the powder portion. And then the cream has a little casing in it, which is perfect. I love that. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. So I'm going to be using this It Cosmetic brush, and this is in number 101, and it's a blurring foundation brush, and this is what it looks like. So this is the closest I could get that looks like the what is it called? A double complexion brush that they stated to use. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to go ahead and go right in. And of course, I'm going to use the cream first. And I'm just going to dab it. Let's see how it goes. And again, this one is the medium 4. Okay, so I'm going to pick up a little bit more. I'm going to go kind of right in with it. And I'm kind of like stippling and dragging at the same time. Okay. So I'm going to leave my eye area. So my initial thoughts, this is very lightweight. A lot of cream foundations, you tend not to get that with. They feel a little bit heavy. So I did notice that this is very, very light. It kind of doesn't even seem like I have anything on. First glance, to me, it's looking like it's coming off a little bit ashy, but it could be a little bit different once I put everything else together. But I am going to say initial review, I really like the formula because it's so lightweight. I really feel like I don't have anything on, and I kept going and dipping. So I like it in that regard. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a medium fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into the powder, and I'm just going to put it on my T-zone. So, and this doesn't pick up as much, so I'm just going to go right here on my nose, here, and all of my nose. So those are the parts that I normally get oily. All right, so that is the medium 4 side. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe my brushes off, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the tan 1. I'm going to actually swatch this so you can see what it looks like I'm swatching on my arm. Okay. That is what it pretty much looks like. And I tried swatching the powder. As you can see, the powder is really, truly translucent. Even though it looks like it has a bit of color to it, it's truly translucent. But this is the medium 4 swatch. Now let's go ahead and try the tan 1. And my brushes are cleaned. And that is what tan 1 looks like. And as you can see, tan 1 and medium 4 are almost the same. So, all right. So this right here is tan 1 and this is medium 4. And I'm not going to even swatch the powder because I really truly feel like this is a translucent, of course, as well. So you're not going to even see it. But as far as the cream, this is a tan 1. This is the medium 4. And see how this looks on this side. Okay, as you can see, that's just the one swatch. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and go on, and I will say this I think I'm like heavy-handed with it because it literally feels like I don't have anything on. And that is perfect for the summertime because some cream foundations feel very heavy. So I can really appreciate that. Okay, so you know the drill. Let me go ahead and use this and then put the powder on my T-zone. And with the powder, I'm just stippling. I'm not rubbing, just stippling it on. So this is the medium 4. This is the tan 1. I want to say the tan 1 matches me a bit more perfect than the medium 4. The medium 4 seems a bit lighter. It makes me look a bit ashier. Um, so yeah. Yeah. So that's what I find in that one. I think I'm more comfortable with the tan one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of the makeup and see how it all comes together. Because, of course, once you do the rest, it'll be a fair assessment of which one matches with me perfectly. Okay, so this is pretty much what I would do in the summertime. I'll list everything that I use down in the description box below. So here again is the medium 4 side, and then here is the tan 1 side. I don't know if I see too much of a difference now that I have everything on. I will say this. I did in fact spray the MAC Studio Fix spray in between me doing my contour, and I noticed right around this area it started separating. I don't know if maybe I need to put more powder there or maybe I needed to work it in more, but that is a little alarming that it started separating. And also because it's going to be hot in the summertime. So that's the only thing that I will say that I noticed. Um, Other than that, it does feel, like I said, once again, lightweight. I don't know if it's transfer proof. I kind of already know it's probably not, but we'll just test it out. So that's what I picked up. Earlier, I had a scar here from a bump, and that totally pretty much covered it in its entirety. So this will give you full coverage because that bump had well, that scar was a little bit of a dark red. So if you see, you don't see any type of red at all. It definitely is full coverage, so that's a plus as well. But I just really don't feel like I see a full difference in the tan one or the medium. I seen it before I put on my contour and my bronzer, but I just don't see it now. So now I want to go ahead and try the Patrick Ta She's Baked Blush. And this is going to be the weight of 0.21 ounce for the cream and then 0.14 ounce for the powder. It stated that it's like more of a terracotta color. So it's just the same as the foundation, the cream, and then you have the powder, and then you have that little flap here to make sure that your cream is protected. Now, I did in fact get the brush for this one specifically. So this is the dual-ended blush brush from Patrick Ta. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. How it looks. So on this side, it has like that little bit of a flat type of angled flat side, and then you have the fluffy side. So I noticed that a lot of people say that he does the powder first and then he puts the cream on top of the powder. So that's what I'm pretty much going to do is I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and use the fluffy side, and I'm going to take the powder, and this is what I got. And then I'm just going to start from back here and then kind of work my way in. So I will say this, it definitely is really pigmented, like really pigmented. So be careful when you dip your brush in it. So I'm just going to kind of tap it a little bit and then kind of go on this side. Yeah, I think that's prettier. This one is giving a little bit too much color. Okay. So yeah, you really need the tiniest bit for this. It's like the Rare Beauty, how you need like half of a dot and the color payoff is just astronomical. Just going with a little bit with a powder. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the cream with the angled brush side. And then I'm just going to dab first, and I'm going to start in the back. Wow. That's a lot. So I'm just going to go in just a little bit here and put it on this side. That looks a lot better than this does. A whole lot better. All right. So I would say my initial with this, like I said before, a little goes a long way. So I really outdid myself on this side. But this side is really a nice little flush. It's like a berry terracotta type of color. So I don't know if I'm crazy about this color on me, to be quite honest. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so my final thoughts. The foundation is lightweight. You do get full coverage. That's great. I would say a con is that separation that I've seen around my mouth. I'm going to wear it a little bit longer just to see if maybe it's just adding the Fix Plus to it, maybe made it not staying put as much, or maybe me having to put more powder on it might take care of it. As far as the blush, I love the blush. I just don't know if I like this color on me. I think maybe I want a different color. The color's pretty, but I just don't think that it looks good on me per se. So I might actually be returning the blush and maybe getting another color because I don't know if I like this color. It's not for me. I don't know. It's not for me. But all in all, I would say this is a good cream foundation. It also a little goes a long way in my opinion, and it doesn't feel like you're caked up with makeup. So that is definitely a plus. I also feel that online versus on me, the blush kind of just looks totally different. And it's not a lot of my skin tone that was able to swatch this specific one. So I had to kind of find women that were maybe a little bit lighter but close to my skin tone and, you know, different race. And it looked nice on them. So that's the only thing I had to go on. And I'm not feeling, I don't know if I'm feeling that terracotta color. Just thought out. But tell me what you think. Tell me if you like the medium 4 side better or you like the tan 1 better. And also tell me if you like this color blush. Should I return it or should I keep it? So thank you for tuning in to my Patrick Ta review and swatch. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Got a lot of bands, got a lot of